Good morning, class. Let's get started.
Oh, hey, Daisuke.
Hey, you were just the guy I was hoping to see.
Oh, really? What's up?
I've got some news to share with you and Erilynn.
You had your breakthrough?
Yeah, but it would be better to tell you both together. I'm heading to the student council now. Are you free later?
Yeah, I'm free after my club meeting.
Great, let's meet in the courtyard afterwards.
Sounds good.
I'll see you later then.
Bye. Hey guys, hope you weren't waiting long.
Our meeting had just ended.
Did Daisuke give you any hints on what he wanted to share?
No, he stubbornly refused to share anything other than stating he had good news. He said we had to wait for you.
Since you've been involved in this whole situation from the start, I thought it'd only be fair for you to be involved in this conversation as well. And now that everyone's here, I don't know the best way to say it, so I'm just going to be blunt. Erilynn, I can now take you home whenever you're ready.
You can take me home? But how? Did you learn a new method of returning?
Not quite.
Then how can you take me back?
I'd arrange a portal for you.
Don't toy with me. We both know it's not that simple. If it were, either of us could have left at any time.
I'm sorry. I haven't been entirely honest with you about who I am. I am Neil Lavin of the 2nd Royal Guard of Honor. It is an honor to serve you, Your Highness.
Okay, I'm a bit lost. What is that exactly?
I work for the branch of the military that is duty-bound to serve and protect the royal family.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a big deal.
It is. Only the trusted few are ever selected into the Royal Guard. You've already lied about who you are once before. How can I believe that you aren't lying to us again?
I carry the insignia of the 2nd Royal Guard of Honor.
Only those in the Guard have access to the insignia, so it seems you're telling the truth. However, the 2nd Royal Guard of Honor, that would mean you work for my aunt.
That is correct.
Then what are you doing here?
I was sent here to provide you protection and ensure your safety while you completed the mission.
What mission? Did my aunt send me here on a mission? Why? What possible reason could she have to do that?
I was only told what I needed to know to carry out my mission. It would be best for you to ask her yourself.
Yes, well, she'll certainly have a lot of explaining to do.
So, if you're some kind of trained guard just pretending to be a student, then just how old are you?
I'm only a few years older than you. That's actually the reason I was selected for this mission. They needed someone who could remain close to Erilynn outside of the home. And as the youngest in the 2nd Royal Guard of Honor, I fit the best.
Wait, outside of the home? Does that mean there's someone inside of the home?
Yes, I wasn't the only one tasked with protecting the princess.
That's no surprise. Of course my aunt would send even more people to watch over me. After all, I am the heir to the throne. If something happened to me while I was here, it would be her head on the line.
Who else?
There was a reason why she was sent here to Matsukaze. It's because Emiko Meino lives here.
What? Aunt Emiko is Velden? No, that doesn't make sense. She can be. Can she?
All I know is that she is a part of this operation.
I'm sure Aunt Emiko will explain everything once we're home.
Yeah.
I know this was a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry that I had to keep the truth from you, but now that we can escort you home, it was time you learned the truth.
And when will we be returning?
Your aunt would prefer you to return as soon as possible.
Well, I'll need a couple of days to wrap things up and say goodbye. After all of the support and kindness I've been shown, I can't just disappear without saying anything. If my aunt has a problem with that, then she can take it up with me herself.
Yes, Your Highness. I won't keep you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about.
Are you okay? Like, Daisuke or Nil, or whatever his name is, said this is a lot of information. I don't know how much he said is true.
I trust that he's telling the truth. As hard as it is to believe, it would be impossible to acquire the Velden Royal Guard insignia if he was not a part of it. Since he mentioned Aunt Emiko, we should ask her if she knows more.
Yeah, let's head back. And then we can probably add more context if she's really involved. Hey,
Oh, hey!
are Aunt Emiko and Uncle Hajime home?
Mom's in the kitchen, but Dad's still at the bakery. Why? Why do you keep looking at each other? What's going on?
I thought I heard voices in here. I made you all a snack if you're hungry. Did you kids have a good day at school?
Oh yeah, the best.
That's great, honey.
Yeah, we learned a whole lot.
Is that right? Anything good?
Well, actually, it was something about our family.
What? Who's talking about our family?
More specifically, something about Aunt Emiko. And the fact that she might be Velden.
Velden? What's that?
What? That's crazy! Did you hit your head or something, cuz?
It's okay, Aunt Emiko. You don't have to pretend anymore. Neo told us about you.
Nil? Ah, I see. So it has been revealed.
Wait, you know what they're talking about? What's going on?
They're telling the truth, honey. I am from Velden.
No. Wait, you're serious?
I didn't expect to have this conversation now, but I suppose there's no better time than the present. I assume this means that you'll be leaving us soon then, Erilynn?
That seems to be the case, although I'm still unclear as to why I was sent here in the first place.
Ida will explain everything. Don't worry.
Who's Ida?
My aunt.
Wow, you're on a first name basis with Erilyn's aunt?
Wait, hold on. Erilynn, you're leaving?
Yes.
How? When? And what does my mom or your aunt have to do with anything?
Well...
This whole thing is crazy, and it's all happening so fast.
I know.
And Mom, you're a part of all this craziness.
Ida asked me to look after Erilynn as a favor, and I was happy to do so.
Did she tell you why, though? I feel like that'd be important to know.
I certainly wish I knew. Although I'm sure my aunt will tell me it was just for my own good.
Wasn't it? After all, I've watched how you've matured into a fine young lady with your short time with us. Don't you feel like you're now a little more prepared in your role as heir apparent?
I can't deny that there is truth to that statement. However, if maturity was the goal, could I not have achieved that same goal in Velden? Why did she have to send me here without any preparation or warning?
You know as well as I do that Ida's methods have always been unique, but effective. Everything was always sink or swim with her.
Yes, but that doesn't make it right.
We don't actually know why Erilynn was said here. Antemiko is just guessing.
Yeah, but you can still have an opinion on if it's right or not. I think it's a bit harsh to send someone to literally another world no matter the reason.
Thank you, Mina.
Especially if she could have learned the same thing while still in Velden.
I assume Ida knew that Erilynn would still get preferential treatment in Velden where the people all knew who she was.
Wow, Mom, it sounds like you know Erilynn's aunt super well.
Oh yes, that's what happens when you do your service together. She was so impulsive, and it always got her into trouble. It seems like she hasn't changed a bit.
Service? What? Like the military?
That's right, honey.
No way! Did you ever have to fight someone?
Sometimes, but only when there was no other option.
Did you ever have to fight a bear?
She wasn't in survival training.
No, honey. Nothing quite so overtly dangerous. I was in reconnaissance.
Ooh, like a spy.
More like intelligence gathering.
That's kind of like a spy.
If you were in reconnaissance, then how did you meet my aunt? I know that was not a part of her service.
Ida and I were bunkmates during basic training, and remained close even after our paths diverged. I wanted to see what more was out there beyond Velden. It just happened that my longest tour was spent here on Earth.
Is that why you stayed?
Not exactly. I found it quite mundane here. Velden technology is more advanced in many different ways. But the longer I stayed, the more I could see the beauty in simplicity. And then I met Hajime. At first, I didn't understand him at all. I thought he was so short-sighted. There was this great big universe just waiting to be explored, and all he wanted to do was stay in the small town that he grew up in with the family that he loved and bake. I never thought I'd fall for someone like him, but somehow that gentle man with the kind eyes and flower always in his hair completely swept me off my feet. And the more I fell for him, the more I realized that his dream was perfect.
Aw, Mom, that's so sweet.
I can only hope that my story can be so cute.
Me too. Although I think my ship has sailed since I've got Kosei.
How did you make the decision to leave Velden?
It wasn't easy, but there wasn't much left for me there. My parents had both passed away, and my friends had grown into their own lives. Plus, I spent most of my time traveling anyway.
Does that mean Uncle Hajime knows that you're Velden too?
Of course, dear. I told him as soon as I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him.
Aww. Wait a minute. If Dad knew, then how come you never told me?
I did, honey!
No, you didn't. I think I'd remember if you told me I was Velden.
I did, honey! We did! Don't you remember when you were a little girl and I'd tell you that you weren't like any of the other kids?
Yeah?
You were special. And one day, when you were ready, you would do things and go places that nobody else here could ever imagine.
Oh my gosh. That's what you meant by all of that?
Of course, sweetie!
I thought you were just saying all of that. You're special because you're my mom, and you have to tell me that.
Nope, it's because you're Velden, honey.
Do my parents know?
Well, you see, when we decided that we needed to tell Hajime's family, it didn't go exactly as planned.
What happened?
They didn't exactly believe us and thought we were joking around. Given what we were saying, I can understand why.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't outright tell you that you're Velden. We wanted you to have a fun childhood and to feel like you belonged. So, we decided to wait until the time was right to tell you.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, if I hadn't met Erilynn, I don't know if I would have believed in Velden either.
Same here.
But it's official. I'm half Velden. Oh my gosh! I'm half Velden!
I'm not surprised. I could always feel that there was something more elevated about you.
Do you think that's why we get along so well? Wait! Does this mean I should be calling you Princess Erilynn?
No, that won't be necessary.
Are you sure, Princess?
Just Erilynn will suffice.
Isn't this what you always wanted, Erilynn? For someone to recognize your birthright?
No, I wanted you to recognize my birthright.
Yeah, cuz. Show my princess some respect.
Well, honey, I'm relieved that you're taking the news so well.
Emiko, what are you still doing here? I thought you were coming back to help me.
Oh, Hajime, darling! We were just talking about you.
Oh, good things, I hope.
Dad, guess what?
What?
I'm half Velden.
Yep, you sure are, kiddo. I thought we were going to tell her together when she was ready.
Sorry, darling. The conversation came up sooner than we anticipated.
I can see that.
Uncle Hajime, does this mean that you knew Erilynn was Velden this whole time too?
I'm sorry, kiddo. I don't mean to laugh. But a foreign exchange student just randomly shows up at the house with no prior notice, no luggage, and the day before school starts? Also, if your parents did set up a foreign exchange term, they'd of course tell us about it. Before you ask, no, they don't know about any of this.
And Sweden, honey?
It sounds kind of like Velden. Hey, I'd like to see you guys come up with a better last minute excuse.
I'm sorry, bud. You're right, that was a good effort.
Thank you.
Plus, we had to have all the paperwork and credentials already prepared for Erilynn to transfer to your school. One does not simply show up to school and get accepted on the same day.
No wonder about that, actually. This explains a lot.
All right, this has been a lovely discussion, but we need to get back to the store.
Yep, our break can only last for so long.
When I return, please ask me any questions you may have. I'll be happy to answer them as best as I can.
Thank you.
Well, this has been a lot.
Yeah,
It surely has been.
I can confidently say that I am so glad to learn that I'm Velden, because that means that I'm not actually related to you, cuz, and your weirdness is all you.
you're only half, which means your staff still half related to me.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Anyway, I've got to go reevaluate my life, so I'll talk to you two later.
Are you okay?
Totally. But what else has Mom told me over the years that I thought was just generic mom stuff, but was actually code for being Velden?
Fair point. So I guess you're really going back then.
Yes.
What does that mean for us?
I don't know.
I mean, you can come back, right?
It's possible, but challenging. And the opportunities are very limited. I don't know when I'd be able to return.
But you will come back.
Yes, as soon as I can, I will.
Then I'll wait for you.
That's not something I could ask you to do.
That's not something you ask for me to do. That's something I do.
I don't think you fully grasped the situation.
It's basically just a long distance relationship. People make those work all the time.
A long-distance relationship survives because communication is still possible. When I return, we won't be able to communicate at all. It could be months or maybe even years before I'm able to come back. How could I expect you to put your life on hold for something that is so uncertain? I care deeply for you, and that's why I believe
We'll find a way.
Did you not hear what I said?
I heard you, but I'm not ready to give up on us.
Our situation is impossible.
Nothing is impossible. It seemed impossible that a girl could fall out of the sky, and yet you did. And it seemed impossible that you find a way to get home, but you've made that happen too. So as impossible as this situation may seem, you're Erilynn down, and you make the impossible possible.
It'll be hard,
I know.
and I truly don't know what will happen next.
Do you want to be with me?
Of course I do. Why would you even ask that?
Then that's good enough for me. Because I know that when Miss Dawn wants something, she'll make sure she gets it.
You are absolutely correct. There is still much that I need to take care of, so I'll take my leave now.
Yeah, of course.
Morning, cuz.
Good morning. Didn't expect to see you here.
No swim practice this morning, which meant I could sleep in a little.
Then why do you seem like you haven't slept at all?
I stayed up late chatting with Mom. I want to know all about my newly discovered heritage. Also, who would have guessed that Mom used to be so cool?
Hey, Adamiko is still cool. She's an amazing cook, runs a small business, and somehow still takes care of our dysfunctional family.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. Not in the same way as a secret espionage agent is cool.
Fair enough. So, where's Erilynn?
Oh, she left earlier this morning for student council. We should get going.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Morning!
Erilynn didn't come with you?
Oh man, she might actually be late. You two are already cutting it close.
What are you talking about? We still got a couple of minutes.
Who are you and what have you done with Mina?
What? It's true.
Yeah, but anytime I've ever said that, you tell me that barely counts as on time.
Excellent. I made it. Are you okay?
Yeah, why are you so out of breath?
Yes. It's just been a very hectic morning. In fact, it's directly related to the important news I would like to share. What is it? I'll tell you during lunch.
Good morning, class. Let's begin the lesson.
First off, I'd just like to say that I'm so grateful to have met each of you, and to have made such wonderful friends.
Geez, Erilynn, why so serious? Are you leaving us or something?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Wait, for real? You're leaving? As in leaving?
Does this mean you found a way home?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
I hope our separation isn't too long, but I can't predict when I'll be able to return.
You can't just magic yourself back there?
That's definitely not how it works. If it were so easy, then she could have gone home at any time.
Yeah, I know. I was just hoping maybe it'd be easier after she goes back.
I wish it were so, but I promise that I will visit once I'm able to. Still, this is good news. You finally have a way back home. You can see your family again. Yes, I've missed them, and missed Veldin very much. Although I've grown quite fond of Matsukaze, I know I can't stay here forever. At least for now.
So, what does that mean for you two?
Erin and I talked about it last night and we decided to try to work things out. Sounds crazy trying to keep a relationship between two worlds, but she's worth it.
I know that we'll find a way.
I'm rooting for you, my man. You know I'm always in your corner.
Me too! You two are so cute. You deserve to be together.
Yes, I hope the best for you two.
Thanks, guys. I mean it.
We can't spend our last few days together wallowing in sadness. We need to make sure Erilynn has the best final days ever here in Matsukaze.
Yeah, we gotta do this properly. Send her off in style. A goodbye party she'll never forget.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's not a bad idea.
When is your last day? I've got the rest of this week to wrap things up, but I'll have to leave once the weekend is over.
Alright, everyone. Clear your schedule for tomorrow night because we're going to sing our hearts out for Erilynn.
That's perfect, Mina! No better way to say goodbye than with a heartfelt ballad.
Karaoke does seem fitting. I have not done this karaoke before, but if it involves singing, then that sounds fun.
Everyone else is cool with it, so I'm in too.
Good.
I think that went pretty well. Everyone was understanding.
Yes, I'm relieved. I was worried our friends would be upset.
We all knew this would happen someday. At least now you have a party to look forward to.
That is true. I'm most looking forward to the romantic ballad that I'm sure you'll be singing for me.
Oh hey, how was your meeting?
So very long. I'm absolutely exhausted.
I know how you feel. I was so tired today that I had to take a nap.
Are you feeling ill?
I don't think so.
I knew it! You are ill!
No, it's just a sneeze.
Nonsense. You need to rest.
No, really, I'm fine. Oh.
You certainly don't sound fine to me. Stay here while I make you some tea.
Is this really necessary?
Yes. Now don't move. Just what do you think you're doing?
Nothing?
Why did you remove the blanket? Are you trying to remain ill?
No, I just don't need it.
Of course you refuse to listen to me. It's like you don't see me as a caregiver. Oh, I have just the thing for such an occasion. Wait right here. Perhaps now you'll take my suggestions more seriously.
You're right, I must be sick because I'm suddenly feeling very, very hot.
Oh dear. Is there anywhere else you feel discomfort?
Well, my pants are starting to feel a little tight.
I do think that may be unrelated to your illness. You do feel a bit warm.
It's the blanket.
Clearly this outfit has overdone it. I should have known better than to wear it while you're in your fragile state.
Huh? No, the outfit is fine. It's more than fine. So, when exactly did you get that nurse outfit?
Oh, the last time I went shopping. Did you know that there's a whole store dedicated to specialized clothing? What a marvelous idea!
And, why exactly did you buy this outfit?
It seemed much more useful than the school uniform one the nice man at the store recommended. After all, I already have one of those.
Just what kind of store did you go to?
Shh! No more questions. Now, let's see if my changing did anything to lower your temperature. You still feel warm.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Cooling you down, of course. It can be dangerous for your temperature to be too high.
Aren't you supposed to use a cold compress for that or something?
This is faster. Is your heart rate elevated too?
This is not how you take a post.
Hush! Let me listen. Your heart is beating so fast.
I'm sure it's not that fast.
It certainly is. Listen to how much faster it is than mine. Can you feel it? Well?
Nope, not yet. I think I need to stay here a little longer.
No matter. You will just have to trust what I say.
Oh.
Now, let's get you changed out of these clothes and into something more comfortable.
Huh? How would that help?
You don't want to wear your germ-ridden clothes while you're still ill.
Just what kind of medical practices are the teaching in Velden? Erilynn, are you okay?
Of course. I'm perfectly healthy. In fact, I should be asking you that.
I'm okay, really.
I suppose that means that you don't need me to take care of you.
I didn't say that.
Perhaps that's for the better. After all, you'll need to take care of yourself when I'm gone.
Actually, you may be right. I might not be feeling as well as I thought. It's a good thing I have you to look out for me.
Just as I suspected. In that case, I know just what you need to feel better.
Oh yeah? What is it?
Some rest.
I think I'm feeling better already.
I thought as much.